Hey up YouTube, I'm back. I've not forgot about you. It's Christmas Day today. You're getting a Christmas Day upload, so Merry Christmas to everyone out there. And to all of you who were watching Strongman on the TV last night. It were good. It were good to finally get that recognition, obviously, for all the years of not getting any at all. It was a nice thing to watch. I really struggled to think or even speak about the Birmingham show, to be honest, because it's quite overwhelming, and I'm not someone who gets particularly overwhelmed by things. So yeah, the support was very nice. We're in Ireland today. I've come back to Laura's for Christmas, so I'm here. We're here at Resurgence Training Facility in Lurgan. Very good gym I always train at when I'm back over here in Ireland. We've got a bodybuilding session today. I've not actually filmed this session yet, so I think this would be quite a good one for anyone out there who doesn't necessarily train strongman. If you want to copy this, it's a really good training session. I basically take pretty much every single exercise to failure, so it's really easy to track weekly progressions, because obviously if you add a bit of load and hit the same reps, or you go up a rep, then obviously it's black and white, you know, if you've got stronger or not. So it's a really fun session for me, this one, and it's not very fatiguing in kind of a full body sense, because all the machines are seated and it's just basically upper body stuff. I probably look about 5 kilos heavier than I am right now. And I weigh about 150 just because of this session. I've added so much tissue on my upper body. So yeah, I feel really good. Gonna get stuck in. The reason I've been absent, although training's been going well, when I did that last deadlift session that I posted, I like cracked a facet joint in my thoracic, and my entire back just locked up around it. And despite that, I've managed to, you know, I had the best events training session I've had. I hit a log PB, hit 162 kilo for 6 reps. And then I also hit a 360 kilo stiff bar beltless deadlift and then a RDL PB as well. So my back's fine, it feels fine now, but it's just a little bit sore still when I like retract my scapula, but it's okay. So yeah, if you're needing some workout inspiration, take notes from this session and we'll get stuck in. Apart from that, Merry Christmas. I hope all you and your family got all the presents you wanted and you're enjoying spending some time with each other. That's all it's about, really, isn't it? So we get stuck in. You're gonna say hello? Hitting top set now. Last time I did this last session, I got 8 reps with my right arm and 7 reps with my left arm on 5.5 plates as high on this hammer strength machine. So it's actually quite good, because this gym has a lot of the same machines that I use at Ultraflex North Leeds. The ones at North Leeds are cool though, because they're Dorian Yates' old machines, but this is like just the newest version of that hammer strength shoulder press. So it's good that I'm able to kind of track them progressions. So if I can get 8 with my left arm as well, it'll already be a little bit of a progression. And then if I can do any more reps than that, then we're fucking flying, aren't we? Go on. Steph, if you watch this video, I'm sorry. 2 reps up on both arms, but unfortunately, still 10 on my right arm now, 9 on my bad one. Come on. Yep, that's it, come on. Yep, work now. Yep, good, you got it, come on. Yep, you've got it, last one, come on. Keep pulling, come on, that's it, you got it. Finish it. Nice. Merry Christmas. So the last few sessions, I've been taking it a little bit lighter on the pec stuff. I've dropped my more pec dominant pressing and variations down to, well, Shane has and I have obviously dropped that down to one time per every 8 days, basically, with my training split, because I have a tendency for, I have a bit of an external rotation difference between my left side and my right side. My right shoulder is a lot more internally rotated, so this pec gets quite short. So I am quite prone to like kind of like tendonitis in this right pec. And at the end of the last block, it was getting a little bit sore. So we dropped them back a bit because there's not really any benefit to keeping any sort of like really pec dominant work in the program. We've obviously a log for reps at Britain's, and my shoulders feel strong as hell at the minute. And obviously I'm still moving good weight here, but just that lower frequency exposure means that my pec gets more time to recover between the sessions, and then, like I say, hitting a bit higher rep stuff on this so that the load isn't anything where, fingers crossed, it should be like putting me in a bit of like a dangerous position. So yeah, this machine's a little bit different to the one I usually use at Ultraflex. I think I use like I think it's called like an isolateral press there, but in fairness, this feels quite the same. It's like a really aggressive stretch in the bottom, which is where you want the majority of where you want the strength curve really on a chest press machine when you're at max ROM. So I hit 4 plates on this. I don't know how many reps I'm gonna get. I'll just fucking do as many as I can and then start my upper back work. Oh, jeez. Bit dodgy that. I know. Oh. Oh. Right, Christmas present to myself, getting jacked, getting swole. Laura sending big deadlift.
Two big boys.
Yeah, 2 sad boys training on Christmas Day. So yeah, the machines I use, there's actually quite a lot of machines in that gym that I can use that I have at Ultraflex, so I have a bit of data to go off. But this is a message to all my bros out there is that if you just try really fucking hard and you stop worrying about everything being the most optimal it'll ever be, then you'll probably make more progress than if you do everything optimally and train like a pussy. I do think at some stages in your training, especially with that bodybuilding stuff, it is more beneficial to kind of have a bit more control in range and kind of utilise the eccentric portion of the movement a bit more. Whereas as I'm getting close to the comp, I'm actually kind of like purposefully not doing that, so that absolute load's a bit heavier, so that I feel strong and safe in the ranges, kind of at multiple joint angles. So the block before this one I was keeping a little bit more control, and I'm kind of letting loose a little bit more now. But yeah, like I say, if you're doing, I think, what is it, Dr. Mike Israel says it's like between 6 and 30 reps. If you train really hard between 6 and 30 reps, the like outcomes for hypertrophy are like pretty much exactly the same, I think, unless I butchered that. So yeah, if you just train really fucking hard in them rep ranges, you can't really go wrong. And that's the thing that I think a lot of novices and intermediates worry about too much, is having the most optimal program ever, and then they just don't train very hard. Especially, there's some top level pros, you know, bodybuilders and strongman, who train like absolute fannies. So as long as you don't train like a fanny, obviously injury risk for people who are more higher level, like kind of like advanced level lifters, injury risk comes in a little bit more. But like,
Everyone will snap their tendons off.
yeah, exactly. No, that's what I mean. But like on exercises like that on machines, injury risk is generically low anyway, especially if you're like novice intermediate level. So George Lehman, he was someone I watched when I was getting into training, and he said the best program is fucking wanting it more. And I think that still rings true to this day. So stop half-assing shit. You could probably go in and get that session done in about an hour and a half. So if you want to steal it, steal it. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, fuckers. I'll see you in the next one. Coming for Britain's Strongest Man 2025.